finesse. The attention is to be the best. Not just sports, every box we check. Whatever topic we address. No such thing as putting us to the test. We not compromised. Guess you could say we selfish in that sense. What's your top 10? We break it down the list. Now move back.
What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here. We on that UFC Throwdown on the PS2. We are on UFC/MMA week. You know what I mean? So I got enough of those games to cover the week with. So we gonna do a themed week featuring those style of games, man. So we on the PS2 UFC Throwdown. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, I've really only played around this era. I've only played the Dreamcast one. Okay, I end up getting some UFC titles for PS2 and the original Xbox when I made some sales. I'm like, go ahead, let me get that. I do have the UFCs on the 360 and the PS3, but we gonna do the 360 versions. You know what I'm saying? This is a dope video right here, by the way. Salute to Lance on the ones and twos. Make sure you go sub his channel. You know what I'm saying? Because he be making dope beats, man. So show love to him. I do have the UFCs on, the, UFC Undisputed titles on the 360, all three of them. So we gonna hit those. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna hit those. And I have the EA Sports MMA title, so I got enough to cover the week with. All right, got enough to cover the week with. I don't have the Dreamcast version. I'm gonna get that one down the line because my Dreamcast version, I let somebody borrow it back in the day and never got it back. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. So, but I did have it. I just don't have it now. You know what I mean? But let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? This video is fire. It's kind of hard to make a bad, MMA intro video or boxing. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get the dope clips, you straight. You know what I'm saying? And UFC was way worse back then. It's more, I guess you want to say, safer now. But if you look at, listen, I used to watch the Ken Shamrock fights, dog. Man, I had a videotape. I forgot which UFC event it was. I rented it from Blockbuster. And I watched Ken Shamrock fight somebody. Man, that was brutal. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. And I'm not saying I'm gonna be super nice at this, so give me some rope here. But I think I got the options all set up to where I wanted. I had to set the options up before I even got up in here. So everything should be straight. You know what I mean? Everything should be straight here. I might hit the practice mode a second just to get kind of fresh with the controls here, because this is an arcade style game. You can get taken out of here real quick. This is not a sim. You know what I'm saying? These UFC titles from Crave or whatnot is not sim. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. It's definitely not sim. It's arcade. It's like a fighting game almost. You see it's set up more so like in a Tekken style. You know what I mean? So, now let's get to it. You got arcade mode. UFC mode is pretty much like you pick a fighter, you take a fighter and you just going up fighting multiple fights. That's what UFC mode is. You got tournament mode, that's self-explanatory. Exhibition, we know what that is. Training, then you got your career. You take your creative player and then you go through a career mode. You know what I'm saying? Not bad modes. You pretty much standard here. You got pretty much what you need here, like, if you know what I mean, like you got your arcade, you got your exhibition, you got your, UFC mode, you got tournament mode. So you pretty much set as far as modes. It's pretty much basic, straight to the point. Everything you need here, I say 8.5. I mean, 8.5 is fine as far as modes. You got everything you need here. With the career, definitely, you put that career there, create your guy, and have a career. You straight 8.5. The menu setup. It's nothing too fancy. You walk in the room, you seeing this is MMA off rip. You know what I'm saying? You see the octagon, boom, UFC dead in your face. It's letting you know what it is right there, all right? So it's pretty much dope. I just say just select some Tekken stuff. You know what I mean? As far as like the selections and all that. So let's go to training. I need to get fresh with the controls for a second, y'all, all right? So, you know what I mean? All right. I remember him, you know what I'm saying? I remember him. Don't remember him. I don't know every UFC guy, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Randleman was one of my favorite guys, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna use him and just, I guess, go against anybody like him or something. I just wanna just get familiar with the controls here, man, because I know it's about to get rough. It's gonna get rough for me, man, so.
All right, here we go.
Excuse me.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, guys.
Let's see here. All right, so we got that. Okay. See how I block here. Okay, that's the grab button. Okay. That's submission style. Okay, that's submissions. Okay, all right. This is okay. So you X and O is, I guess that's like countering. You must grab or something like that. That's the block. So triangle square is the block. Yeah, okay. All right, I mean, it's pretty much, this is some simple stuff. This is not no, listen, you play this is nothing complicated going on here. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing complicated. You know what I mean? Okay, that's a hammer clutch. Okay. And that's submission. All right. Yeah, you see, this is more so. This is definitely like some. If you go from playing EA Sports UFC to this, you're gonna be like, dog, like, what? I can't. It's a whole different pace here. It's a whole different pace, man. That you're gonna be used to dealing with here. So I mean, just understand that if you go back and try to play these, it's a whole different pace, and somebody can beat you literally off button mashing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can beat you button mashing with this. You know what I mean? Just call it what it is. You button mash, like somebody can literally pick up the sticks and just button mash you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely pick up and play. You know what I mean? So I can see this causing arguments. You know what I mean? When you playing with your friends and stuff, because you might be like, man, you got lucky with this. You know what I'm saying? You literally got lucky with this. You ain't just beat me off skill. You was button mashing. You know what I mean? So this is like the Tekken, you know what I mean, of MMA games. You know what I mean? Honestly, because it's not submission. If you want submission, you want to start playing the UFC titles. You know what I'm saying? On the Xbox 360 and PS3. That's where we start talking simulation. I mean, if you want simulation, you know what I mean? You want those, right? These UFC games from Dreamcast to PS2, what I understand, is all arcade. But that's not that don't mean it's bad though. That's not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, if you're looking for sim, this is not the game for that. These titles is not the titles for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can give you the beats real quick just on some rubbing the buttons type stuff. You know what I mean? So the graphics, not bad. The presentation is not, like I said, the presentation is not bad at all. Like, you know, things like this, mind you, in 02, this probably was official. Like, yo, you see this? This look crazy for 02. You know what I'm saying? This look crazy for 02, right? So, I gotta, you know, judge the graphics for its time, and this look dope. Like, the body types definitely look a little off here, but you know who is who. You know what I'm saying? Like, just camera cuts like that look dope, you know what I mean? Things like that. So I'm definitely like, yo, the presentation in here is definitely fire, you know what I'm saying? For its time. So let's get to it. I will be right back. Hold on a second. I will be right back. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Let's get it. All right. Let's get to it. I remember BJ Penn. Come on, let's go. Okay. Let me talk to him. Let me put him out of here. Let me get him up out of here. I don't want him to grab me. Come on. Come on. Let me KO him. KO. Get him up out of here, dog. Oh. We ain't. Yeah, there we go. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, these fights can end very fast. It's definitely it's not realistic as far as like how long. Now, some fights do last only like 40 seconds, 30 seconds. You might get a roundhouse kick to the temple, spinning elbow, all that, but it's not too often. It's not all the time, you know what I mean? So, but I just want to give y'all some, you know, like, the gameplay to me is very responsive. I have no problem with the gameplay. It's arcade, but it's very responsive. There's no delays when you striking and things like that. You moving around fluidly. I mean, they got like a shuffle style kind of movement. It's not like you just, you know, it's like shuffling. You know what I mean? You can't like walk around the octagon. It's kind of like moving in a shuffling style manner, like a fighting game. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the gameplay, I would say, is high 8s, man. The presentation, this is UFC For this time, this is some dope presentation. You could probably say this is close to a 9, high 8s to a 9. The controls, I would say, I would definitely say we talking, you know, the controls, I say, you know, mid to high 8s, man. Like, I say that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta like the arcade stuff. Like, you know, if you don't like arcade, you might be like, yo, if you want more of a slower paced MMA game, this is not for you. But I mean, the controls are still responsive, so I'm gonna tell you, this is definitely. Oh my goodness, no, we're not doing that. Let's take them out the game here. Yeah, all right. This is definitely, you know, not simulation, but it's the controls responsive. So these controls, I'm saying high 8s, man. I have no problems with these controls, man. The graphics for this time, I mean, you gotta understand, it's probably one of the better looking games, man, like on the PS2 for its time. You know what I'm saying? You got sports titles, honestly. You know what I mean? Like the body type's a little off, but the face is on point, everything. You know what I mean? You know, this is not bad graphics, so I'm gonna say high 8s for this. You know, I mean, this game is pretty much 8s across the board. You know what I mean? So how? And then you got a career mode with this. So I mean, this is definitely a dope game in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Some may disagree and be like, dog, you tripping. I think this game is dope. You know what I'm saying? So I would say this game is an 8.5 out of a 10 from what I'm playing here. You know what I'm saying? You know, understanding what it is, I know it's not simulation. Now, if you want sim, you might not rate this that high. You might be like, dog, this game is a fighting game in an octagon. You might say like, this is just a fighting game in an octagon, dog. You know what I mean? And you're not wrong in saying that. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely not wrong saying this is a fighting game. You know what I'm saying? In the octagon, this is not necessarily a simulation UFC experience. This is just a fighting game. And I'm not gonna challenge you there. You know what I'm saying? But if you want a fun game, dog, because this is definitely. Oh, come on, no. What we doing here? Nah, we not. Oh my goodness, yeah, nice. But you know, it just depends what you like. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's really preference, because I can see somebody saying I can't stand this, but like UFC Undisputed on the Xbox 360 or EA Sports UFC, or even the MMA game on the Xbox 360. I could see someone saying like, dog, listen, you know, this is not the true representation of the UFC. But for what it is, this game is dope. For what it is, it's dope to me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't think it's whack. You know, UFC was one of my favorite games on the Dreamcast, so I thought that game looked amazing on Dreamcast. I'm like, yo, this joint look cold. Me and my friends used to play it all the time, you know, on Dreamcast. Like I said, I let somebody borrow it and never got it back. I let somebody borrow it and never got that game back. You know what I mean? They had UFC on the PS1. I don't know how good that was compared to the Dreamcast version. I've seen mixed reviews about that, but I know the Dreamcast version, to me, very, very similar gameplay, if not the same gameplay. But I thought the game was fire, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come on now, let's go. Oh, yeah, take him down. Take him down. Yeah. Come on, give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Yeah, this game is dope to me, man. I think it's fun, man. Just, you know, once again, the only issue I have, well, I don't even necessarily say it's not an issue. I will say this, you know, conclude with this. I give this game an 8.5 out of 10. In my opinion, it's an 8.5 out of 10. But if you want sim, this is not, you know what I'm saying, the spot. This is not the game for you if you want simulation. But if you just want some fun, like this game will be dope 2 players. Just know you will be arguing. Oh my goodness, Tito Ortiz, can I get it? Tito Ortiz is one of them ones, man. Can I win this? You finna find out. I always had problems with Tito Ortiz on the Dreamcast, so we're gonna see what it is. We're gonna see what it is, man. This might be a bad situation. So pretty much UFC mode is like what I thought it was. You play a number of fights till you get to the title match. You know what I'm saying?
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
The reason why I did this most specifically is because I already know single fights is too short. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you something. I can't. Oh my goodness, off the rip. He came off the rip with it. Come on. No. Yeah. Oh. Nope. We about to be tussling, dog. Nah, we ain't doing this. Yeah, but I guess we're gonna be spinning across this. Oh, we spinning across this mat, dog. I'm not about to let him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting him do it. No. Oh, this dude. I guess this. Oh my goodness. Look. Look, I tried, man. Like, I knew it was. Man, I always had issues with this dude in this game. Or in the Dreamcast game. Always had issues. Always had issues with him. This is some messed up stuff. Got all the way to the title match. Had no problems till I got to him. You know what I'm saying? Got all the way to the title match with relative ease. Then I run into him and get clipped. I want a rematch. Forget that. Let's go to I want to fight him one more time. Before I leave, I want to fight him one more time, dog. Yeah, this game is not bad, man. It's fun. This definitely is one of them games where you have some people come over and y'all pass the controller with. No one's gonna be waiting long. No one's gonna be waiting long to get the sticks. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I've rarely seen fights last past the first round in this game, or in these Crave UFC. Like, I don't see fights go past the first round in this. Y'all, it's gonna end quick. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of almost impossible for it not to, unless y'all just standing there. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all actually, going at it, the fight is gonna be over fast. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, this game to me, I think it's a dope game. I would say I'll recommend it if you don't mind arcade. If you don't mind arcade, I recommend it. If you want simulation, I don't recommend it. But that don't change the fact this is an 8.5 out of 10 in my eyes. In my eyes. I'm quite sure folks, some would disagree with this, but come on, let's go. I want my rematch, dog. I gotta stay. I can't grapple with him. Oh goodness. Oh, I shouldn't have did that, but okay. Oh, come on. Okay. No. Come on, what's up, Tito? Yeah, got him, finally. Yeah, had to get my leg back, y'all. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Had to get my leg back, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this game here, man, definitely not bad at all. Graphics on point, presentation on point, the modes is there. I mean, it's definitely a solid title. The only thing is it's not sim, so, that's my only, that's just a warning I have to anyone who's looking to get this. And if you looking to get into older MMA, UFC games, you know what I'm saying? These are the ones I know that exist, you know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure there's probably some other stuff I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? But for what I know, these are the ones I know that exist on the PS2, you know what I mean? And there's not a sim bone in this body, all right? You know what I'm saying? All arcade, you know what I mean? So if you cool with that, check it out. If you not, don't. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. I'm gone. Peace.